China and the United States have different ideas of dealing with the ongoing Iran nuclear issue. The United States is calling on further sanctions against the Iranian Republic. And China is responding, saying diplomatic efforts should be exhausted first. China News has the story.
China reiterated its call for diplomatic efforts on the Iran nuclear issue Tuesday. US Secretary of State Hillary Clinton said Monday the US had been discussing with other major powers to impose sanctions against Iran after Tehran rejected a year-end deadline to accept a deal to swap its low-enriched uranium for nuclear fuel outside Iran. In response, China insisted the Iran nuclear issue be solved through diplomatic negotiations rather than sanctions.
We believe dialogue and negotiations are the right ways of properly solving the Iran nuclear issue, and there is still room for diplomatic efforts. We hope the relevant parties take more flexible and pragmatic measures and step up diplomatic efforts in a bid to resume talks as soon as possible.
Well, at some point, if this is going to be an effective global effort reflecting the will of the international community, it will have to be presented to the UN, and obviously, China has an important role within the UN. China has a number of options. It can vote yes, it can vote no, it can abstain. That'll be a decision for China to make. That while the door to engagement remains open, to the extent that we see recalcitrance on behalf of the Iranian government, that there will be a cost that Iran will pay for that unwillingness to respond to the international community's concerns.
Iranian Foreign Minister Manouchehr Mottaki said the international community had only 1 month more to decide whether to sell nuclear fuel to Iran or swap nuclear fuel for Iran's low-enriched uranium. Under a draft deal brokered by the UN, most of Iran's existing low-grade enriched uranium would be shipped to Russia and France by the end of 2009. Here it would be processed into fuel rods with a purity of 20%. The higher level enriched uranium would be transported back to Iran to be used in a research reactor in Tehran for the manufacture of medical radioscopes.
The United States has accused Iran of secretly developing nuclear weapons under the disguise of civilian nuclear power. Iran has denied the accusation and stressed its nuclear program is only for peaceful purposes.